What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. You already know I got the best interviews right here, man. I got my guy, Yogi Calhoon, in the studio. What's poppin'? How you doing, bro?
Hello. Man, everything good, man. Appreciate you for the real one. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
for sure. I'm glad we got to lock in.
Yeah.
First, I want to say it's a pleasure and a blessing to have you here. I appreciate you coming through today.
Yeah, likewise, bro. It's all good.
Just to get into it, tell the people where you're from, where they can find you on social media.
Man, I'm Yogi Calhoun, man, your girlfriend's favorite rapper, the neighborhood's favorite trapper. You can find me on Instagram, Yogi, Yogi underscore Calhoun, Calhoon, two O's like 2 ounces, underscore at the end. It's my second page. They chalked my first one. You feel me? But yeah, man, I'm online.
Where you from again? Oakland, California,
Yeah,
right?
Oakland, California, East Oakland, Brookfield Village. Uh,
I gotta ask you, your name. This is what I was thinking the whole way here. How did you come up with the name Yogi Calhoun?
Blood, like the short story is, you know what I mean, like Yogi just the bear, you feel me? I
Yogi
like the
Bear. I
I
got you.
like the bear, you feel me? Like, he a hustler, you know what I'm saying? He did every day, he up trying to get the basket, you feel me? Got his people with him. And he always said something slick and made it stick, you know what I mean? And he running from the Rangers. So the whole little concept really was, I just like the bear and I like how his get down was. But in hindsight, you know what I mean, I kind of pulled it out the air. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of females, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I had at different schools and you know what I'm saying? And my name was getting tossed around. I was kind of getting caught up in. So I'm like, man, I need another name, you feel
Yeah.
me? And around that time, that's like around the time I started getting into the streets and you don't want to be in the streets telling your government name, you feel me? So, you know what I mean? So I basically just it all just kind of came together at once. But the name honestly was stuck in my head because when I was younger, I was in a car with my pops, and somebody named Yogi had got killed. You feel me? And that was like a lesson for me because I seen it really wasn't no remorse in it. Meaning like usually when somebody die or get killed, you feel me? It's like a lot of, you know what I'm saying, people, it's a lot of sadness. In that situation, you feel me, it was kind of like, oh, you feel me, like it was more of a like okay, like we kind of expected that. So in my head, you feel me, it kind of tripped me out. So that name always stuck out. So that's to give you the real story. You feel me? The real story is I heard the name when I was a young in the car with pops. So when the cat Yogi got killed, it just tripped me out that nobody really was sad about it. They kind of was like, well, he was on one, so you feel me? So now something happened to him. So the name just kind of stuck out. Later on, I found out that it was a cartoon. And when I seen it was a cartoon, I'm like, oh, that's, you know what I'm saying, Yogi. And now I did, you know what I mean? I did relate to him a lot. So later on down the road, you feel me, when it came time for me to, you know what I'm saying, come up with a moniker or come up with an alias, Yogi just stuck out.
Yeah.
And it fit, you feel me? You know what I mean? I'm kind of a stocky bear type
Yeah.
anyway, you feel me? So, you feel me? It just kind of stuck, you feel me?
Nah, me too. Me too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's where the Yogi really come from.
Yeah.
It made sense in hella different ways.
No, I got you. I rock with that for sure. Growing up in East Oakland, how would you describe that?
Uh, the town, man, my experience was, my pops was, you feel me, was a boy. So my experience wasn't hella hardships like just growing up, you know what I mean? I went through the trials and tribulations of anybody else having young parents trying to figure it out. But you know what I'm saying? My pops was in the game, he was having it, and you know what I'm saying, they was doing their thing. So my experience was, being in the hood, you know what I'm saying, and being around other factors. I think what was dope about my upbringing as a young and coming up in East Oakland was the people that was around was all real boys. You know what I mean? I got older and be like, oh, what I'm saying, the mech that used to come to the house Fat Tom, what we used to cap on, he really was, you know what I mean, running. You feel
Yeah.
me? They come into the house to come take care of business. My brother in the front, we got Nike Cortez and Derbies on looking like, you know what I'm saying, little D boys.
Yeah.
We capping on that really run. You feel me? So we seeing the Charlie Clats and like that pulling up in Rolls Royces on things. And so, me as a young, it looked like Paid in Full. You know what I mean? When that movie came out and you see the way they dressed and the way they moving and grooving, my childhood was like that. Like I remember seeing with the gazelles and seeing with the you know what I mean, the nice cars and all of that.
Yeah.
So with me, it was just different, bro. Like we would pull up to the Flatland store. I remember one time and you know what I'm saying, pops out there doing his thing. I'm in the car. My pops had a Benz on things back then. So they like, little Les, what's up with it? You know what I mean? My daddy name Lester Young. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Rest in peace, LY.
Rest in
But
peace.
You know what I'm saying? One time I was just like, hey, Johnny, I'm like, it's my birthday. You feel me? They like, oh, you know, they tear me off some money. So we pops come get back in the car. We finna leave. They like, hey, yo, you like, I gave your son, you know what I'm saying, some money for his birthday. He like, it ain't that birthday. You feel me? So we slid out. You know, they thought it was funny, slid
Yeah,
off. So that was my first time finessing something. You feel me?
yeah,
But yeah, it was cool like that. You feel me? Just being, you know, what I mean, my daddy was a boy, so being around him, it was just like a lot of love. People always, you know, celebrated me when I came around. You know
yeah.
what I mean? Got a lot of love.
How does it feel? Do you feel me to come from that, knowing
Mm,
your dad was a reputable guy out here? You seen reputable your whole childhood growing up, and
mm.
like you could only be like that. You feel me? If you turned out any other way, be looking at you crazy.
On everything, bro. Like I'll be walking to the store, like I could be sliding through the hood going to the store, and the dolphin just stop me like, you know what I'm saying? Like Lester, your daddy, yeah. I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, you know what I mean? So like all the dolphins know me. You feel me? Like before I even did anything, like you know later on down the road, you know I had to do what I had to do. You know, as life progresses, but you know what I mean? Shit was kind of dope, bro, because you know I never really felt like I looked like my daddy. Everywhere I go, like, oh, you look like Les. You feel me? Like you know what I'm saying? You a split image of him, but I didn't see it growing up. You feel
Mm,
me? But it was just like that. You know what I mean? Like I just imagine like if it was a rat or something, you know, his kids will be, you know what I'm saying? You know, frowned upon. You
no, for
know,
sure.
to look at that some kind of way. So I reap the benefits of being, you know what I'm saying, a part of a reputable family and stand up for sure.
How would you describe growing up in Brookfield to someone who never grew up there?
Uh, I would say you know it's family orientated. Like you know your last name will really you know describe your characteristics. You know like depending on who your family is, you know it'll kind of give people a vibe of like what you into. You feel me? Like you know like we the Youngs. You know what I'm saying? So you know the Youngs got a reputation. You know what I'm saying of being that got some hustle about theyself, not to carry theyself. Usually got you know some female traffic. You know it's other who, you know, you marry into different families. You know how it be. You growing up in
Mm,
the hood, you know what I mean? Talk to Debbie from across the street. You feel me?
yeah,
Who Debbie from down the street. So, you know, I just say, you know, it's a village. A lot of talk projects. You always hear talk project. I'm from the projects. It's not the projects. You know what I'm saying? It's a village to where we got our store, we got our school. You know what I'm saying? That you know, you can if you got a dirt bike, you can kind of get around the hood.
yeah,
You feel me? So I would just say it's just a close knit, you know what I'm saying, family orientated place. You know what I mean? It's a lot of culture from over there.
yeah. And did you grow up with two parents in the household? Like, what was that dynamic like?
Yeah. Moms and pops, you know what I'm saying? My mama from Texas, my daddy from, you know what I'm saying, was
Wait, for real?
yeah, my mama from Texas.
See, I'm getting a little. I got some young. My grandma's side is young as well, if I'm not mistaken. I got young in my family as well, so I'm like, hold on, me and this nigga might be related on
Oh,
the.
well, I'm
I'm
saying
no cap. I got like my grandma's side is young, like.
for real. Yeah, that's how that shit be, bro. Yeah, like my mama from Texas, but she got family in Oakland.
Hmm.
So soon as she graduated Texas, you know, she was on some like, I'm ready to get the fuck up out of
Similar to
here.
my same with my grandma. She from Texas, had family in Oakland.
For and then yeah, she slid to the town, and then my pops was you know, her cousin best friend. You know how that go.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So that's how they locked in, like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it all kind of came together.
yeah. Getting into music, like, how did that happen?
The music, music came into play because one of the times when I went to Texas, uh, one of the times I went to Texas, man, I just as a young nigga, I never liked Texas. Like we used to go out there go visit Granny. It was just hella hot. You know what I'm saying? They want to work a nigga while you over there. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It just, I'm like, I'm cool. But basically, the music ended up happening because when I stayed in Texas, I called back home like, man, I need to come stay with somebody. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know why we end up going out there. Miles and Pops was going through something. Probably just wanted to change the environment. You know what I mean? And
mm,
we ended up going to Texas, and I was like, and they used to finesse me too. So they finessed me, tell me we going for like a summer or something, and then before I know it, we looking at houses and shit, and I'm
yeah.
like,
You like,
it
what's
seemed like
going
we
on?
staying, yeah. So I call back home, like I'm finna come back home. Always been a good kid, you know, respectful, you know what I'm saying. So when I wanted to come back, everybody had their doors open for me. I come back, live with my cousin, and he over there kind of, you know, playing at the house bored. They moved from Oakland to like Vacaville. No, they was in Fairfield at the time. They out there bored, playing in the house with the music, and I'm like, man, I got to get back to the town. So I come back to Brookfield, and I'm out here. My cousin would come pick me up. He stayed in Hayward. He'd come grab me, and he played hoop and all that shit. And when we'd be leaving, and I was athletic, you know what I mean, young, I played football, basketball, all that shit. But him and his homeboys, they hooped. And then when we would be coming back from hooping, them niggas would be in the car freestyling. And none of these niggas is like nothing street about them, you feel me? They ain't trying to be street, they athletic, they come from good homes, cool niggas, you know what I'm saying? But on the way back, they freestyling, right? I'm like, that's kind of, you know what I mean? Like, that's a trip that they all freestyling and shit, over instrumentals, whatever. But come to find out, two of the niggas was actually in a group. They was really trying to rap. So me end up staying with my cousin. I kind of got tired of being out there. Like Fairfield wasn't it. Me and my cousin getting into whatever little dumb shit. And then I was like, man, I got to get back to the hood. I honestly didn't want to be far from Oakland. So I came back to the hood and stayed in Brookfield with Granny for a minute. And I kind of had that like, man, let me go move with my cousin. And when I'm staying with him, his little group of friends, they rapping. You feel me? So they from a better situation and I'm from a different situation, but now I'm implanted over here.
Mm-hmm.
So now that they trying to rap, it's kind of catching my attention. I'm like, these niggas really trying to rap. You know what I mean? And basically just kind of hanging around them. I basically was at the right place at the right time. I honestly picked up my style on just doing it off the head, being around them because I'm not in a friend group. I'm with my cousin. He older. So I'm just sitting around and while they freestyling, I'm just kind of freestyling in my head. So they just kind of doing their thing. And at one point, they was like, okay, well, we all gonna rap. We gonna cipher. Everybody gonna spit something. So when it came around to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I spit something. And everybody was blown away, like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But they not knowing I had been working on this shit in my head for about, you know what I'm saying, for a minute. So so basically the rapping kind of happened like that. Like I basically was just around some niggas that was rapping and the relationships worked out for me. Two of them was in a group, they split up. And one of them started a label and the other one I got in a group with. So my first initiation into the rap game was being in a group with him and then getting a feature on this other project. So a lot of niggas come to find out have been writing, have been freestyling, like been had the rap dream.
Yeah.
I was just at the right place at the right time and I just, you know what I mean, got on wax like immediately.
And wait, you've been making music for a while, but like what year to you did you start taking it seriously?
I never was taking it not serious. I always knew that it had potential to be something. So every time I did something, I was doing it like trying to take it serious. You feel me? But you gotta have the tools to build your house. I didn't have all the tools I needed yet, but I for sure was putting forth the energy and the effort. So the first thing came out that I'm telling you about that I can look on the back of a CD and see was pressed up. That was in I want to say 2000. 2000.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I want to say like 2000. Yep, no later than '02 for sure. So like, yep, like 2000. The first compilation came out was called Making It Happen. And then I had a song on there called Stressed Out. And then immediately after that, the group project came out called Last Resort.
Yeah.
And then, so that was like 2000 and then like '02. Yeah.
And we in 2023 now. You still making music?
For sure.
Is that what you imagined back then, or like
Hell
that's a trip?
no.
You feel me? Some niggas only rap for 5 years, if that. You feel me? Like
Yeah, I met a
you
bunch of them
over
niggas.
20 years, 20 damn near. You feel me?
For sure.
Yeah.
I met a bunch of niggas like that, and that's what was so a trip to me in the game because it's like I'm out doing my groundwork. I'm putting up I'm putting up posters. I'm putting up, what I mean, putting the CDs. The way I did it was anywhere I did business at, anywhere I spent money at, whether it's the shoe store, whether it's the grill spot, whether it's the jewelry spot, anywhere I spent money at, my follow-up question, when they hand me my receipt, my whole thing was, hey man, you think it'd be cool if I put my poster up in here or whatever? And of course it was always yeah. So, Tom's Jewelry in Oakland, everybody went to Tom's Jewelry to go get that grill. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had gold teeth in the early 2000s, more than likely you went to Tom's. I was the first nigga to put a poster up in Tom's. You know what I mean? Because he had some New York niggas in there. When you go in there to go look at like, the style and the designs of grills, he had like Wu-Tang Clan in there and he had like the Sons of Man in there. And, and it was like they album cover. Wasn't even like really, you know what I'm saying? And of course he had like a little design where you can kind of pick what kind of grill you want, but it wasn't no Bay Area artists in there, you know what I mean? So me just being ahead of the curve, I just started doing it like that. I just started doing my own street team and marketing and promotion. But like you said, I've been in the game for so long to where I didn't have a notebook full of rhymes and shit. I wasn't running around freestyling the niggas, you know what I'm saying? I just naturally had an ability and I just utilized where I was at the time and pushed my line. It ended up working out for me, I think, because I was more authentic. Kanye hadn't came yet, you feel me? It wasn't about niggas that could just rap conscious or spit about their normal life. So most niggas was trying to force the street shit in their music, even though if that wasn't them.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started rhyming and rapping, I authentically was me. Niggas know I'm choosing to rap. I could be doing some other shit. I ain't never just, you know what I'm saying, waited on a check for nobody to really get on or,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like I'm not me because I'm not me because I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? I had come up with this thing where I said, I'm not a rapper because I'm me. I'm me because I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Or did I say it backwards? I think the way I put it was, I'm not a rapper because I'm me. I'm me because I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? Type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To where I'm just saying like, I guess, because I gotta make sure I say it right. It comes so easy when I'm not doing this shit. But you know, I said, oh yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I'm not me because I'm a rapper. I'm a rapper because I'm me. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is I've been like this. You feel me? Like I just started marketing myself. And what I meant to tell you was that I met a lot of niggas that just came and went with the rap game because I guess niggas want to hit a lick. You feel me? I guess the shit look easy. So a lot of niggas come around and like, you know what I'm saying? I want to try to do it real quick. But I knew it was gonna be a while. I knew it was gonna be a long time. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. I think, with the rap shit, like, it's case by case. Some niggas might get success like that. Some niggas might have to put in 20, 10 years to get to where they want to go. It's about just sticking it out and not giving up on yourself. You feel me? A lot of niggas end up giving up on themselves before that fame could be right around the corner. Success could be right
Yeah.
around the corner, but it's about, I think, more about the mental or just sticking it out. You feel me?
Bruh, I had no idea that this many niggas wanted to rap and do music because when I would be out putting my posters up or selling CDs, niggas always look at it and they be like, oh, this you? Oh, okay, you feel me? Let me hear something.
Hmm.
So niggas always want to hear you rap, you know what I mean? So that was early. Then it come to like, well, I rap too. So now he rapping. And everywhere I would go doing my street team marketing, I would always meet niggas who say they rap. And I'm just like, and then I'm just like, I don't know. Like, if y'all rap, why y'all ain't rapping? Feel me? If you wanted to rap so bad, why you ain't doing nothing?
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But yeah. So to basically just to come to your point, I've been doing this shit for a long time, but I've been doing it because it's naturally just me. I ain't really trying hella hard. I'm for sure hustling. I'm not, you know what I mean? Shit ain't just falling out the sky. I'm for sure moving the elements and certain things are just happening. You know what I mean? But for sure, it's a lot of niggas I think this shit is easier than it look. They think it's easy and they don't. It look easy, but it's really not.
Yeah. If somebody never heard a song from you,
Hmm.
which song would you tell them to listen to?
Wedding gown.
Why that song specifically?
Wedding gown, cause it got bars. It's a nice vibe. The video, I shot it in New York, and I feel like it's all there. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a lot of different styles, so I got a lot of different. I always tell people like this: you might not like all my music, but you're gonna find something that you love.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I say wedding gown because it's a vibe for sure. Though I like the wordplay, I like the visual, I like the production on it. It's a good vibe.
I like that for sure. I want to talk to you about your new project, Quality Over Quantity, the EP. That's out now, all streaming platforms. Y'all make sure to go tap in with that.
For sure,
Um,
quality over quantity.
the mindset for the project and the name, like, why did you choose that? Of course, you would know Quality Over Quantity, but why specifically did you choose it?
What the name?
Yeah.
Quality over quantity because when I started doing music, the temperature was like 20 songs. Niggas doing mixtapes. Mixtape I had like 22, 23 songs on it.
Hmm.
So now the climate in music is like 8 songs, 10 songs, EP. People attention span is not that broad. So in order for you to keep somebody attention span, I'm like, that's easy as fuck for me to just do something condensed. So I said, bet. You know what I mean? So quality over quantity to me would just, it's a time where I could just have your attention for a short amount of time. And if that's all I need, I'm gonna make sure everything is quality there. And initially, I was doing mixtapes trying to find out, like, okay, I'm gonna put out 22 songs and see what they respond to, because I don't got nobody around me to do artist development. Everything is on the job training.
Yeah.
So quality over quantity now is just so raw, and I picked the name because now I finally got to the stage of where everything is quality. The production is fire. The artwork is fire. The mixing and mastering is fire. Everything on it is solid. And I don't even think it's no cussing on that whole project.
Really?
Yeah, you know
Was
what I
that
mean?
something you specifically tried to do, or just?
Yeah. Yeah, because I wanted to remove the cussing out of it because I don't want nobody to minimize my talent. You know what I mean? People that's, you know, turning an ear to hip hop that's probably not a fan of it, but might, you know what I mean, hear it somewhere, they gonna immediately, you know what I'm saying, they immediately gonna, you know what I mean, dismiss it if it got cursing in it or cussing in it, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to display that. So I removed all the cussing from it, and I wanted people to pay attention to the subject matter and the content and the storytelling and all of that. And and I changed a lot of the perspective on this project. A lot of times early on, a lot of peace shit, a lot of I don't give a fuck, a lot of, you know what I'm saying, trap shit. This
Mm-hmm.
shit right here is like all stories. You know what I'm saying? Quality over quantity is like from top to bottom, it's all vibes. You know what I mean? So I just felt like it's something you can clean up the house too. Something
Yeah.
you can play around your mama, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Something it'll be respected. If I was to meet Russell Simmons tomorrow or something like that, I have all the confidence in the world to play that for him.
What was it something specifically with you that you said like I want to change the content of what I'm rapping about or make it a little bit different?
Man, what it was is I did a project. On that project, quality over quantity, I got a my partner named Mr. Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
He actually supplied all of the hooks for the project.
Yeah, I see that.
And Rowe is from New Orleans. Nah, Rowe is from Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, no, you know what I'm saying? He gonna be hella mad. Rowe from Shreveport.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rowe from,
That's where my grandpa from.
man, get the stop playing, bro, for
Yeah,
real.
Shreveport, Louisiana.
Shreveport, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? My partner, Mr. Rowe, man. Shout out Mr. Rowe. Rowe is from Shreveport. He the R&B king out there. And I met him, and we was in the studio collabing, and we both two strong-minded people. And one of the things he was on, is he was like, man, I'm gonna challenge you. You know what I'm saying, to rap about something different. You know what I mean? And I was like, all right, bet. So when we was in the studio, we just made a conscious decision to try to, you know what I'm saying, make it as crispy as possible. So you know what I mean? That's where that come from. But and plus, I want my accolades, you know what I'm saying? I want my respect. So whatever it takes to do that, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get that respect and get that head nod. That's why I perform with the band and all that shit and do my unplugged and all that type of vibe.
Yeah.
Cause I've been doing this shit long enough. I want people to see me evolve. You know what I mean?
I think evolving is huge in music, and like people want to see you take it to the next level. They want to see like, okay, he really got some shit going. Like it's not just the same content, not just the same concepts. You growing older, you getting wiser. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That should always reflect back on the music too, because you feel me. That's your life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
No, I like that for sure. Um, you can talk about it if you want to, but like coming from a background with your pops already kind of being in the streets and whatnot, like how did you get into the streets, and is that something he wanted for you? He didn't want it for you, like.
Man, I mean, that's a good ass question, and I'm glad we could talk about that. Hell no. Like when you younger, you know what I'm saying? I'm like third generation. I got a older brother, you feel me, that passed along. Rest in peace, JB.
Rest in peace.
You know what I'm saying? He passed away on a motorcycle.
Oh
And
shit, I'm sorry to hear that.
but nah, man, when you hell no, when you coming up in a family full of hustlers like that, they not pushing you to hustle. You feel me? Like if they actively still doing it, nah, like it ain't like get a sack and hit the streets with us, nigga. It's like we doing this shit, so you ain't got to do it. So my thing was sports. You know what I mean? So I wanted to play sports and shit like that, and that was kind of pushed on me more. So nah, it's not, you know what I'm saying, promoted to be in the streets and all of that. What happened was, as a young man, I was reaping the benefits of the clothes and the fly gear, and we having nice cars and fast spots to live at. And I was spoiled, you feel me? So I'm like, Jordans and shit. I remember Pops got us some Jordans one time, and I was mad at the motherfucker. Like, these ugly ass shoes, you know what I'm saying?
What you was wearing designer back then?
No, bro, I was in Texas on one of them vacations visiting Granny, and Pops sent me and my brother some shoes, and they was the ones I love to this day, which is funny. The Fresh Prince of Bel Airs, you know,
Hmm.
what's them, the fives?
Yeah, the fives. Yeah.
Yeah, the five. So he sent them, right? I opened up the box and I'm like, man, these is trash, right? But it really was just because me being spoiled at that age, I like to pick shit. I was mad looking back that I didn't pick them.
Yeah, he
You
just
feel?
sent them out.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just sent them. That's really what it was. But nigga, my cousins like, nigga, you tripping, nigga. These niggas daddy ain't even in their life nowhere. Then you getting J's, you tripping. But nah, but the street shit basically end up evolving is because I had all the shit coming up, so it wasn't no thirst to get in the streets and be like, we broke, we fucked up. But as I got older, and shit got to be less. You feel me? So as I start embracing, what I'm saying, the things and the Vogues and the jewelry and the cars and the clothes and shit, I'm like, now it's getting less and less. So now that I like it, I gotta provide it. So 13, 14, 15, my pops got killed when I was 15. And that's at the time when I'm wanting to, come to school fresh now. Now I want fly clothes and shit. And now he ain't there no more to provide them. So I had got accustomed to a lifestyle that I couldn't pay for.
Hmm.
So I had to but luckily before Pops passed, he did show me the game. And he was like, I don't want you in the game, but if you need to learn it, I want to be the one to show it to you. So then I became, you feel me, his co-pilot. So Pops busting moves, and I'm with him. You feel me? So he got on shades, I got on shades. He got a chain on, I got a chain on. So I'm mimicking his moves. I'm with him everywhere he goes. So he's showing me how to pull up and meet niggas. He telling me what not to do. So he unconsciously I picked up a lot of shit just being around anyway.
Hmm.
But it was a point where it was like, okay, pay attention to this. You know what I'm saying? So luckily in his passing, I had them tools. So my brother was still living at the time. My brother was 5 years older than me. But that nigga, you know what I'm saying, he didn't get the same treatment. He with Pops while the shit going on. So
Hmm.
he was a mini me of him.
Yeah.
So you feel me? He ended up showing me a lot more shit later on. Pops tried to keep some shit out of my face, but then he ended up showing me. And then my brother really had me like in it, like we doing it. You know what I'm saying? So when he passed away, you feel me? That just kind of left me with a, you know what I'm saying? Left me with an empire really to run and control. So, along with rapping and all that shit. So, that's what happened. It wasn't encouraged to be like, get in the streets. That shit just kind of happened. Shit just kind of happened. You know what I mean? Like, I had to, what I'm saying? You had to kind of, that just naturally what happens, man. When somebody, what I'm saying, you got your dad, you got your brother, eventually it'll come your time to be the man of the house.
Hmm.
And eventually it just became my time and I chose to provide all the ways I knew. You feel me?
No, that makes 100% complete sense.
Yeah.
Um, I did want to ask you this though. With dealing with losing your pops, dealing with losing your brother, like how do you handle some shit like that? Dealing with death is something we deal with a lot growing up. You feel me? Your pops died when you was 15. That's a young age for you. Like, how do you mentally deal with that? Like, you still dealing with it? Like, you feel me? Death is something to me you personally never get over
Mm-hmm.
completely. You just learn how to live with it. But what was your experience?
Man, with Pops, what I'm saying, when Pops got killed, I think that was like, man, I never really even acknowledged or paid attention to his his absence until about a year or two after he died. You know what I'm saying? Because at that time, 15, I'm really a man for real. You know what I'm saying? I'm got responsibilities, I'm taking care of shit, I'm doing shit. So I didn't see the absence of what a father would be like until like a year. Now when I really start getting grown, and now I do got questions, as an adolescent youth, your ears is closed.
Hmm.
So you don't want nobody to tell you nothing anyway. So when he passed, it was just like, damn, that's fucked up. But gotta be strong for mama. Gotta keep shit going. So I didn't had a want to or the luxury to sit there and soak in it. I had to keep this shit going. You know what I mean? So later on, it became a time when it's like, damn, Pops really ain't here. Because I got questions and now I don't got nobody to answer them. So yeah, probably about a year or two. I remember I was on a plane I was either going to Texas or coming back from Texas. And I remember that shit just hit me because I didn't cry at the funeral, none of that. I didn't cry
For
till about,
real?
yeah, I didn't cry till about 2 years later.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's crazy. That's crazy. Not, I feel like you definitely gotta let that emotion out though. You feel me?
Hmm.
You don't want to like sit on it either.
Now I felt like I didn't. I mean, you know what? I'm just always been a headstrong nigga. So logic is like really a thing in my life. So like I understand. You feel me? Like a lot of times when people like cry or people like kind of, I feel like dive into like sorrow when somebody passed, I think it really be a selfish thing. They really be thinking about how they affected by the person not being there and they feelings and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, you believe in God, everybody going to a higher place and it's inevitable. We all gonna leave one day.
Hmm.
And as you grow and educate yourself, you know that it's about the handoff in the next generation. So that part of life is inevitable. So as much as it was, you know, a tragedy, it's a natural flow of things. You know what I mean? It's like it's the inevitable. So, you know what I mean? I definitely felt the the absence of it and what took away from it and acknowledge that it happened, but I just didn't have the luxury to sit there and sulk in it. You feel me? So I had to keep going. You know what I mean? Because ain't nobody else to handle this shit. We had a lot of shit to take care of. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
when my brother passed, actually, excuse me, when my dad passed, my brother was in the pen. So you know what I mean? He probably took it harder than me. Imagine being locked
Yeah,
down
locked up while the shit
and
was
your dad.
going
You
on.
feel me? So my whole mind state has always been it could always get worse. You feel me? And that's what keep me going. Is like, you know, it could always be worse than this, no matter what it is.
No, I agree with you on that, and that's some true shit though. It's always somebody in a worse situation than what you got going on for
Oh,
sure.
yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? Not to minimize, you know, how people affect your life and how everybody more and different. That's just, you know, one of the ways that I've been able to, you know what I mean, keep pushing and keep my head on.
Yeah. Nah, I did want to ask you this. You feel me? Y'all see, you dripped up. You got the chains. You got the watch. You got the rings. Have you always been into jewelry like that? They talk about seeing your pops and shit, but is jewelry something you've always been
Hell
into?
yeah. Hell yeah, nigga. My daddy had all kind of shit. You feel me? Pops had like eight, four at the top, four at the bottom. You feel me? Ever since I've been knowing my pops, he had a mouthful of gold. Cause my mama from Texas, so you feel me? And when he got with her, he like, I gotta go get some gold teeth. Cause my mama had like one, you know
Hmm.
what I mean, little sexy little one gold tooth or whatever,
Hmm.
some feminine. So pops went and got all this shit hit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So he always had that. So, but you know, most old niggas got like one on the side, one on the bottom. Pops had a full mouthful of gold teeth my whole life. So yeah, he been having like I've been having gold chains since I can remember. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pops got us I want to say maybe like sixth grade. I think I remember like sixth grade, Pops got me my first gold chain. And ever since then I've been strung out. I've been having to have it. You know what I'm saying? Like wearing his jewelry, looking at his shit, you know, he come home, put it down, I'm looking at it. You know what I mean? Putting his chains on. You know, I just always it was just I don't know, I think I got it honest, man. I think it's just something with our people, that we just like jury or something. I don't know, man. I've been like that though. I always wanted jury, but I think honestly I could give that credit to Pops.
Yeah.
Seeing him with the shit on made me want it.
So I want to ask you this. This is like now more than ever, rappers are a target.
Hmm.
People see niggas with nice jewelry. People see niggas shining. It draws just a fucked up attention because people are jealous. Of course, they don't want
Yeah.
to see niggas shining. How do you decipher when and where to wear your shit? Because of course you probably would agree that you don't need to wear it every day or everywhere you go. So like, when do you pick and choose when to wear your jewelry and not to wear it? You feel me?
I mean, unless I'm always gonna have on jewelry. I feel like I really was born with a chain on. Like I always have jewelry on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like now, see the difference is this is like really a nigga. It's in my DNA. Now, see back in the game, bro, you niggas you had to know where to go to get a custom chain.
Hmm.
Niggas, you couldn't just go to the mall. This see now it's like, you know, the jewelers promote themselves and, you know, anybody can go get a chain. And that's why it's a rapid, you know what I'm saying? It's just a crazy thing going on where niggas are getting robbed left and right. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't for everybody, but people want to make a profit. So they sell you the jewelry, but you know what I'm saying? They not telling you what'll come with it and people finding out the hard way. So I have a lot of jewelry, so I don't wear all the jewelry all the time. Like that's what niggas do. Like that niggas will put on 50 chains, you know what I'm saying, and just be everywhere outside loose, you know what I'm saying? And that's just not the way that I mean to me, I mean sometimes I might feel like that, but that's rare. you know what I'm saying, on what to do, on that I move like that. But I think a better answer for this is that I dress for the occasion. It depends on what I'm doing. And
Mm-hmm.
niggas gotta know that you can't live like a king amongst peasants. You feel me? I'm not in an environment where I'm the only nigga with jewelry on, or I'm the nigga that everybody plotting on. You know what I'm saying? I come from that cloth to where we all got chains. We all got watches. It ain't just me, you know what I'm saying? And if I am going somewhere, I dress for the occasion. Like I don't wanna, I don't know, it just depends how it is. Like, I got different sets. Yeah, I mean, I'm wearing this now, but it took me a long time to decide to put this one on. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? I got other shit that I be wanting to wear. It's like it's a hobby, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing that it's something I'm thoroughly into.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like niggas that do get jewelry that's new to the game, you definitely need to know how to move. You need to know um, everybody can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a respect thing. Niggas gotta have some type of love for you or some kind of respect for you. And your people gotta be around you to protect you sometime. You know what I mean? Or it's just a respect thing, man. Everybody ain't going through that shit. Don't get it fucked up. Anybody can get got. Nigga, everybody can. I know some of the hardest, thoroughest niggas that think got robbed before. Some niggas ain't got their shit back. Some niggas haven't. But it's just about how you move. You just can't be goofy for real. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I just come from a different DNA to where I just know how this shit supposed to go.
No, I get you on that for sure. What's something that you've learned in the streets that you was able to apply to music?
To music, something learned in the streets that you're able to apply to the music. Uh, Man, just samples. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give out samples. Don't let the little money keep you from the big money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people will be so on business to where they not getting no circulation because they too worried about the fine print, you know what I'm saying? Masters and all that shit. That shit don't matter. Like, you want 100% of nothing or 50% of something. So I just feel like you gotta market, you gotta promote, you know what I'm saying? And good dope sell itself. Like, you gotta be able to just have quality product. I ain't just putting out anything. My name is a brand. So I don't want to be known as a nigga with the booth.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? I want to be known with the nigga with the fire. You feel me? So anytime I'm doing something, you see Yogi Calhoun on it, it's a go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think I just learned how to always keep the fire. You feel me? Always have that good shit.
Nah, I rock with that a lot, and that's very true for sure.
Straight up. Fuck with a real one, man.
Nah, I like that for sure. What can the fans expect coming soon? What's next for you?
Man, a lot of shit, man. I just got back from Kansas City for my boy X-Rated record release party. He charted at number 9. You feel me, on Billboard? You know what I mean? Shout out
Yes,
Blockstar. Shout
yeah.
out Strange. And man, for me, man, I'm aiming so high, bro, to where I'm pretty sure they gonna see me in a place they never expected. You know what I mean? Cause I'm playing the long game. You know what I mean? So, I breed French. You know what I mean? French bulldogs. So if you need a nice Frenchie, tap in with me on that. Um, it's a lot of different endeavors that I got my hands in. I kind of play the background on shit a lot of times. It's because as flashy as a nigga I am, I really don't do it for attention. This is just me. I really don't enjoy the attention or do it to make nobody feel no kind of way. It's just something I thoroughly enjoy. But just the music, man, I'm in love with the music right now, and I got a nice flow of recording and putting the music out. Barely Trying is getting a lot of my time right now. My new brand. I got an Instagram. Y'all can go check that out. Barely Trying. A lot of vibrant colors.
Mhm.
It's a clothing line that encourages self-esteem and confidence. A lot of niggas is just trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to make some clothes that are, you know what I mean, how you feeling right every night. So I got Barely Trying. I got Quality Over Quantity out right now. And then, I'm over at Blockstar, you know what I'm saying? And we up under Strange Music, and we formulating movies and albums and just all kind of shit, man. So I say just expect to see me, you know what I'm saying, you just keep on, to keep evolving, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna just keep seeing me grow with this shit, performing with the live band, no backup tracks, you know what I'm saying, touring, you know what I'm saying, at the finest restaurants, at the
Yeah.
finest stores, doing all the shit, keeping it lit.
Can you say how you got connected with Blockstars?
Oh, yeah, man. Basically, X-Rated, you know what I'm saying, is the owner, CEO of Blockstar. I'm also owner of my label, CEO. I'm of 712 Records, which
Mhm.
means 7 days a week, 12 months a year.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I knew from the beginning it was going to be a long haul. So that's why I called my company 712. From there, I got into some different situations. I done did business with Jacka. I done did business with Yuck Mouse. I didn't put out an artist Pretty Black. You know what I mean? I just did a documentary.
I've seen that.
Shout out Black. You know what I mean? My nigga. So I ended up at Blockstar because, you know, after Jack passed, it left me in a in a moment where I needed to kind of rebrand myself. You know, I was in Texas for a while on the radio. I got on the radio out there. I was enjoying that Southern life, and I came back to the Bay, and you know, I tried some things. They didn't really work in my favor. So at the time, you know, I was kind of needing another line, and basically one of my family members was, you know, what I'm saying, in a situation where X-Rated was present, you know what I'm saying, and basically, you know what I'm saying, they built a relationship. Let me put it like that. Basically, you know what I'm saying, X-Rated, you know what I mean, if people know his story, he was down for like 26 years. You know what I mean, he ended up coming home. He got sent to a transitional home. I had some people that was in a transitional home where he was stationed at, and they built a relationship. And based on that relationship, you feel me, he wanted to meet me. And we met and we hit it off, and we just, you know what I mean, hit the ground running. We started recording songs in a hotel room while he was on, you know what I mean, this little work furlough pass, and
Mm.
you know what I mean, it just always been a genuine thing. You know what I'm saying? We started recording, took me on 2 tours off the rip, and then you know, it's been like 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Been like 4 years. So that's basically what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know, my good name, you know what I'm saying, put me in a position to where, you know what I mean, niggas had their ear and opportunities open for me. And when I showed up, I was seasoned, I was ready. You know what I mean? So opportunity presented itself, and I, you know what I'm saying, took advantage.
Yeah. What was your relationship with the Jacka?
Jack, Jack, man, my nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? A good friend of mine, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, drove the nigga car hella times, and, you know, Jack was a cool nigga, man. My relationship with Jack, I met Jack through Pretty Black, and we met, let me see, let me give you the, I said, how we meet Jack initially? Okay, BA from 3 Times Crazy was on a record label called Raw Records. They put out the Dope Game series, if you're familiar with that. So while they working on that project, before it became the Dope Game, it was just BA signed over there, and then we got Pretty Black signed over there. So they started hanging out every day, and Black is my nigga, so I'm always around. BA had just did the Block Report, which was produced a lot by Rob Lowe. Might have been 100% by Rob Lowe, which is the Mob Figures producer. So he had a relationship with the Mob Figures. They younger than him. So us being younger than BA, you feel me? The young niggas, once we get together, we all just kind of start hanging. So we was one mob. Me and Pretty Black linked up with BA and the Mob Figures. So we was the new addition to that. So, you know, Hus and Black, you know, personalities, you know, they call it self-segregation. Certain people gonna mingle with who they cool with. Pretty Black and Hustler just like this. Them niggas just click. And me and Jack just click like this, you know? And you know, and so that's just kind of where the relationship started, like that, going to shows and being around each other, and then that evolved into doing songs, to, you know what I'm saying, to just, you know, nigga, we probably, as much as we kicked it and was around each other, we should have had 2 albums done.
Yeah.
But you know, I just, my nigga, man, he was just a good nigga. He took a liking to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everything I wanted to do, it was always, yeah, hey Jack, present my album for me. All right, Jack, let's then he like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's like Big Me, Lil You. Like, let's just do it together. All right, bet, let's do that. Hey Jack, I got these shirts. Put these shirts on for the show tonight. All right, bet. He throw it right on. You know what I mean? He was just my nigga. And then he like, yo, I ain't got no ID. Let me use your ID for the night. You know what I'm saying? And I let this nigga use my ID. You know what I'm saying? So my relationship with Jack was just a genuine, you know, he met my mom and shit. I had to tell him, like, you know, just my partner, he rap.
Yeah.
He be on the radio and shit, you know what I mean? So when Jack passed, my mama cried, you feel me? Like, she was like, you know, that's her son friend. Yeah, so, yeah, Jack, good nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? So my relationship came with Jack through Black.
And what made you decide to do the documentary on Pretty Black?
Somebody reached out to me, and his name, actually PK. Shout out PK. You know what I'm saying? Jack manager, Golden Mean Entertainment. PK gave my name to somebody that was actually doing it, called Humble Soul. and they got a YouTube channel, and they was actually working on it. I think bruh said he was in college at one point, and his roommate might have been from the Bay, and that's how he got introduced to the Bay Area scene, if I'm not mistaken. And some kind of way, he just found out about Black, so he started trying to track it down and get the real story. So he initially talked to PK, and then PK threw him my way, and then I told him about my nigga Just. Shout out to Just. He got the Oakland Zone clothing store on Fruitville, and cause that's how I met Black, through Just. And through us three, I basically ended up narrating like damn near 80% of the documentary.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, that's how that came about.
Nah, I'm rocking with that for sure. I want to say I wish you much success moving forward. Is there anything you want to discuss before you get out of here?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I just say, man, I just say fuck with a real one, man. You know what I'm saying? That's my campaign. That's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? And I don't necessarily just mean like I'm the realest nigga ever. You feel me? Like real to me ain't got nothing to do with the streets. It just got something to do with your word. You feel me? It just gotta be whatever you say. You say it is. You know what I mean? You could be a real nigga working at Burger King. You could be a real woman working at the hospital. You feel me? Real nigga just mean real something. You know what I mean? It mean real. It just mean your word means something. It stand for something. So when I say fuck with a real one, I'm just saying if you got the opportunity to get the fake one or the real one, just get the real one. You feel me? If not, just kind of wait your turn, man. And I just say if anything, man, stay on it and keep pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't watch the clock, just grind.
I like that. I like that. That's a good one right there for sure. Once again, I appreciate you pulling up. We got Yogi Calhoun in the building. Give me your Instagram so I know where to follow you at one more time.
Yeah, Yogi underscore Calhoun, YOGI, CALHOON, Yogi Calhoun the first, always asking for the purse.
Yeah.
Hello.
I appreciate you pulling up. Dope interview on the way. Y'all stay tuned with everything he got coming forward. New music out now, all streaming platforms. Tap in.
Please do.